Um, it's Jamie with Studio Eats. Sorry, I sound a little bit like a man. I just woke up a few minutes ago and about to head to Central Park to go for a walk. So it's early, but I wanted to make this video for you guys before I left. And I want to talk today about a strategy that I always put into place when I'm trying to, really get back to taking care of myself and like making myself a priority. And, even though I'm going through a time where things are really busy. So, a couple weeks, I guess it was like a week and a half ago now, I posted a post that's called Dear Body, Thank You for Taking on These Extra 5 pounds. And if you haven't read it, you can check it out. It's the post right before this one. And it really talks about how things have been really busy in my life, and I have my body's kind of taken a hit because of that. So, we all go through times in our lives where we're going through transitions. We're taking on new jobs, we're moving locations, we go through tragedy. There's, things that come up and we're just not really sure how to handle them. We don't really have, they're new emotions. We don't really have the tools to be able to deal with them all the time. And sometimes our body goes through changes. We eat more than we want to, we eat less than we want to, and that's okay. We have to be forgiving to ourselves and appreciate our bodies for kind of being there for us, and dealing with the fact that we need time to figure things out sometimes. So for me, I talked about how I gained a few pounds this winter. Not a big deal, but something I definitely noticed. And these last few weeks, I've made some changes that are kind of like my go-to strategies for, okay, I'm not really taking care of myself the way that I want to be. Like, what do I need to be doing? Let's get back to like the things that I know that work for me. So for me, one of the biggest things that I always do is make sure that I have a very peaceful, clean, serene home, space to come home to. So as you guys know, mine is my studio apartment, so you can see it in the background. It's nothing special. It's tiny. I'm hoping that many of you have bigger places out there to work with. But, regardless of size, you can make it beautiful and something that you absolutely love to walk into every day and love to wake up to every morning. So the reason that this is so key, and something that I've found to directly correlate to how much I take care of myself and therefore my weight, is because the more that we feel in our general lives, the more that we feel agitated, frustrated, uncomfortable, stressed out, chaotic, any of these types of feelings, like we tend to eat to comfort ourselves or distract ourselves from these feelings that we don't really want. So the more that we can create a day, create a life, create an environment that helps us feel at ease and calm and at peace and happy and creative and inspired, all of these things, like we tend to not need food to soothe us or give us those calming feelings, or we don't need food to distract us from these things. So it's really important. I tell my clients all the time to try to look at their day and look at their lives and look at, we go through so many different things to try to figure out like how can they feel that way most of the time, that, inspired, at ease, calm feeling. So, I think one of the biggest things starts in your home. So when you wake up and, there's clothes everywhere, there's dirty dishes and there's toys and like whatever's going on, you're just going to be like, ugh, like it's just a bad way to start the day. You're going to wake up automatically feeling those feelings of like agitation. And I know for me, when I wake up to that, it's just like, it just sets my day in a bad foot. And I'm more likely to overeat. I'm more likely to eat to distract myself from like the current state of my apartment. And a huge thing there is I don't want to spend time in my kitchen creating food because my kitchen's a mess. I don't want to sit down and have a nice meal where I'm really focusing on it and actually like enjoying it, because my table you can't even see because there's like crap all over it. So I don't even want to be here. I go out and I eat out every meal, and it just creates that whole element of it too, where I'm not actually cooking from home or enjoying my meals as much as I could. Whereas when I wake up and I look around and it's just peaceful and it's soothing and it's like just, I see things around me that I love. That's the other thing. It's not just it being clean, but have things that like really inspire you. I have a lot of like creative things that I've made or things that friends have made or things that are bright and vibrant and show off parts of me that I that are things that are important to me. I spend a lot of time and money investing in my living space, and I just find that when I'm really taking care of it, it directly correlates to how much I'm taking care of myself. So now some tips to make this, something that you can actually implement and that's practical. So I want you to know that I was the worst at cleaning my room or cleaning anything growing up. You can ask my mom. It's probably one of the biggest things we thought about. She's a neat freak. I didn't get it. My stuff was constantly all over the house. Like, she always jokes that I leave a trail everywhere. Like, I have to let everyone know where I've been, what I've been using. So that still is today true. I hate cleaning my apartment. But I do it in a way that makes it the least painful for me and the most enjoyable. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll just take 15 minutes. I'll say like, okay, Jamie, let's put on 4 songs and just do it. Just go. Or I'll, have the TV on and be like watching a show that I DVR'd. Or I will call a friend or someone and just talk to them for like 15, 20 minutes. And I break it into like really small chunks. I don't let things build up too much. Like, I just keep it at small chunks, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, like done. I make sure that everything, like I constantly am adding to my space and changing things around and making sure that they're like, fitting my needs and like that I still like everything I have in my apartment. You grow out of things sometimes. I've been here for 2 years at this point, and I've already changed things up, because I've grown out of certain things or didn't like certain things anymore. So I'm constantly like adding to it and changing things around. So anyway, the bottom line here is look at your living space and see if it supports you having a healthy lifestyle. See if it supports you wanting to cook, wanting to, take moments to yourself and just relax in that environment. If your environment's all chaotic and messy, you're not going to want to take those moments to just like hang out and relax in it. Does your environment inspire you? Do you have things in it that make you really happy and excited and bring out, parts of who you are? And if not, take a couple minutes to think about, what could you add to your living space? How could you change things around? How could you change things up? To make that place something that brings about those happy, creative, calming feelings in you. So I'd love to hear in the comments, or you can email me or whatever. You all know a lot of ways to get in touch with me. What you think about this, and if you've noticed any correlation between your, healthy lifestyle and your living space as well. All right, well, I'm off to the park. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. I think I'll post this on Monday, so even though it's the weekend, you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.